Hi everybody. Today I'm going to be very unconventional and I'm going to be very blunt for the people that want to know and want to seek help with budgeting and saving, especially specifically for families that live in NYCHA housing or public housing or any type of housing that your rent is based off your income. Living in NYCHA, you would have to be, um, you will have to sign your lease, and the lease payment will be based on 30% of your income. Right now, what I have on the screen is like a Google sheet that you can have if you have a Google account. Make a Google account if you don't. So you could have this. You could download the Google Sheet app on your phone. Have this on your phone. But right now, what I'm going to show you is by my is a plan that might or might not help you, but I would like to see it's help somebody. Bi-weekly if you get paid twice a twice a month. Bi-weekly paycheck saving and budgeting help. All right, so let's go off saying that you're working minimum wage in New York City, New York State, New York City, I don't know if it's the average for a state. Minimum wage is $16. That's what I Googled. $16 an hour for a minimum of 25 hours a week. After taxes, you'll receive $560. $16 an hour, 25 hours a week after taxes, about $560. You could be working, let's say $16 an hour, $16 an hour, we'll do that. Could be working part-time, 35 hours a week, okay? 560 times that by 2, uh, 1120. And then you'll say, let's take off 30% off for taxes. What you'll have left is 784. And then you go do the same calculations like that. It's just different. It depends on what your payment is. But I'm going off the minimum wage, 25 hours, part-time, after taxes. Okay? Right here we have the first thing for spending. 5%. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. $28 every 2 weeks. I understand. But listen, food, 25%. And this is like if you're not on any welfare benefits like cash or food stamps. 25% for food. You get 140 every 2 weeks. $280 a month for food. I know it's disgusting. Minimum wage is horrible. I understand, but we're trying to save money. The next thing is half the month's rent, and then again I'm going based off um living in NYCHA, living in public housing. That goes based on your paycheck. 30% of your paycheck should be going to rent if you live in NYCHA, and that's going to be 168 every 2 weeks. Your bills, 25%, $140. Your savings, 15% is $84. And this whole amount should equal right here, 100. I'm pretty sure my face is covering that. But Hudson, come on. It should equal, this percentage should equal 100%. Put down, baby. Okay. This green savings, I'm going to start off first. 15%. Um, you could, depends on what you want to save for. On YouTube, you could see people doing cash envelopes or savings in envelopes, but I preferably would tell somebody not to save in cash envelopes. I would save it in your bank account where you can open up multiple savings accounts. Like you could do Capital One. I don't know if Chase does it. Capital One does. You could open multiple savings accounts. You could have one checking where you get direct deposit. You could have multiple savings accounts. You could have a savings account for family trips. We're going to save for that. We're not going to use a credit card for that. You can save for holidays and birthdays. You can save for your children's college. You can save for a very random surprise. You can save for yourself, medical, because we should know as adults that Medicaid or health insurance is not going to cover everything. And clothing, okay? Right here underneath it, it doesn't need to be these amounts. A family trip, it could be less, it could be more. Holidays and birthdays, it could definitely be less. Children's college could be less. Depends on where your children would like to go to, especially with preventing student loans. Surprise, you should have at least $2,000 for emergency. That is, I should put that here. Emergency fund. Okay. For personal, you could save as much as you want. Medical, listen, I just paid over $1,000 just to put bone graft in my jaw after health insurance and Medicaid did not want to pay for that. So things are going to come out of pocket, and if you don't have that money, you can't pay for these things. And if you can't pay for those things, it's going to get worse. You don't know if you could get an infection. You don't know if you get very, very sick. You should save that money for that reason. Clothing, you can save up. It doesn't need to be that much. Let's say, or less. It doesn't need to be that much. Let's say $800 a year, a year. Okay, once a year, you saved enough. Go buy yourself some underwear. Buy yourself a new pair of sneakers, and it doesn't have to be name brand. Don't be stupid. It doesn't have to be name brand. We don't have enough money for that. Okay, we do not have money for that. Go to Skechers, go to Old Navy, go to Target, go to Burlington. Okay, go to order from Walmart, whatever, something. Okay, and this ad column here is just multiplying this $84. That is 15% of that paycheck. So during your paycheck, it's going to be multiplied 7 times. $13 here, $13 there, 13, 13, 13, 13. It's gonna be slow, but it's gonna build up. All right, it's gonna build up. You never know. In 2 years, you could be up to 3,000. In 2 years, you could be up to 1,000. Might not, but you gotta start off somewhere. Okay. For food, which is obvious, if you're getting food stamps, this could be less. Um, but do not go on buying fast food, because what fast food for individual person now is like $20 to $25, and that's just gonna go bye-bye. But based on if you do not have food stamps, but you should. at this right here, 560 for individual, um, you'll definitely be accepted to get food stamps because this is like 12, 11, 20 a month. Yes, you're definitely below income, below poverty level at that as an individual. Half month's rent. Well, yeah, living in public housing and NYCHA is going to be 30% of your income. So that is not going to change. Okay, and I know everybody's going to be like, what? Um, one, but two. Oh my God, I can't do math right now. Clear 168 times two. Yeah, $336 a month. People are gonna be like, what? I want to live in NYCHA. Mm, listen, just be thankful. Just be thankful that you're living in public housing and NYCHA and you're able to pay this amount, especially the average rent that is in New York right now. Bills, 25% of your paycheck, okay, for this amount is going to be 140. Remember, we're just going off of this amount for a minimum of $16, $25 a week after taxes. Bills, 140. We're right here. Current bills and your extra, we're going to go off that you have a phone. You're paying for cable or Wi-Fi. Or how about we just say Wi-Fi? We didn't pay for cable. Um, Credit card. Everybody has a credit card. If you do not open one. You do have subscriptions. That's why I erase the cable. You might have subscriptions. Okay. Your phone bill, let's say monthly, could be, I don't know. How much would it be? Let's see. $100 a month. Bi-weekly $42. It's not gonna do it. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to a different plan, pay less. Let's see if you can find a plan, a prepaid plan. Even AT&T, you could pay $35 a month for prepaid. With AT&T, I don't know if they still do it, but AT&T, okay, baby. You could pay once a year, but you're gonna pay the entire amount. Um, let's say you could find you're an adult and you have kids. Prepaid plan. Let's say $60 an hour. $60 a month. I mean, with this $42 biweekly, 30% of this 140, you could definitely do it. Prepay. Get a prepaid plan for family. Then nobody got money to get that full phone plan. Wi-Fi. I do not know what companies is based on your neighborhood. You can have Spectrum, Optimum. I don't know which other ones they have in New York right now. Wi-Fi. Let's say 70 to $80 a month. Okay, just Wi-Fi. You could definitely see if your provider has a lower amount. You could do a $60 a month plan, and with $42 biweekly, it'll be $84 a month. You could definitely make that. Get the lowest Wi-Fi plan. Credit cards. You're gonna have a balance if you have a credit card. Pay it off. Pay it off. Let's say Right now you have a balance of, I'm being generous, $1,500. Um, Pay it off. You $84 a month. The minimum will probably be $25. They will probably ask $25 a month to pay the minimum. It depends on what your balance is. Pay double or triple a minimum. Ooh, minimum. I spelled this one wrong too. I knew it. Anyway, pay double or triple the minimum. $25 a month or whatever the minimum is. Pay double. Pay double. Pay it off. Get rid of it. And when you finish paying off that balance, lock the card. Do not try to close the account because your credit score will go down. Just lock it. Don't even use it. Okay? But it's your choice. Lock it or close it, either or. Subscriptions. You could have Netflix. You could have a gym account. Planet Fitness right now it's like $17 a month for the classic. Um, and then you could have Netflix. You could have, I don't know, Disney. Guess what? Use plans with ads. Come on, come on, people. Use plans that have ads. All right, all right. It's pretty much what all I want to say. But yeah, make separate savings accounts on Capital One. And if you run out of money and have money on other accounts, no, you don't. You're broke. Do not take money from here, from here, from here, from here, from here, from here, just because you're hungry. You should have saved that money. You should have budgeted your meal. Okay? Plan your meal ahead. All right? Do not take money from here. From here, you pay it off. Pay everything off as it should be. Okay? This is a no-no. Do not ever take money from your friend. Spending, listen, get yourself, I don't know, a soda, a chocolate, I don't know, some chips, I don't know. Get something. This is for yourself right here. And this is gonna hurt. This $28 right here is gonna hurt. All right. Um. Also, you're gonna have a direct deposit account. This part right here. This is the important part. You're gonna have a checking account, which is you're gonna do direct deposit. Get another checking account to pay your bills because I know that sometimes bills you'll pay it off one day and they don't take it out of your bank account for another 2 days. And then you go on your account, you see that there's money there. You're thinking, ooh, I got money. I'm going to spend it. And then when you go back and look, your bank account is on the negative. Have a separate checking account so you can pay your bills online. When you pay a phone bill, pay from that checking account. Use the account and the routing number. Okay? All right? Every checking account is going to have account and routing number. All right? Going to pay it off? Go here. Go to this checking account. Want to pay this off? Go to this checking account. Pay checking account. This one, checking account. Use your regular main account as a direct deposit, and then you transfer. You transfer manually to these other accounts. You transfer to these savings, and you transfer to this checking account to pay your bills. Okay? That's pretty much all I gotta say. This is just for people who um live work in New York City, or you could work in New Jersey, Connecticut, and travel um and live in New York City. I did not add a car because I do not know anything about car payments, car insurance, car stuff like that. The titles and everything I do not know. So either get a book, write these things down, these things, write these things down on a book. Okay? And then get your phone, get a calculator, and just calculate it separately. Come on, guys. Now, if you get $780 for working 35 hours a week, it'll be like 780. Wait, baby, wait. Okay? You'll definitely have more money to put away. All right? All right, guys? This is just for people who are very, 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 very low income. It doesn't matter if you live in NYCHA or not. Section 8, pretty much just like NYCHA, I believe. I definitely believe. But, we gotta do what we gotta do, guys. Let's start saving money for ourselves for these things right here. Come on, guys. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.